Hi, this is Francesco Rulli. I'm the CEO of Querlo. Today I'm here with Yvette Cameron, who is the co-founder of the Velocity Career Labs. So Yvette, if you can expand a little bit more about your career, your work and your future businesses.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on today. So I'm the co-founder of Velocity Career Labs. We are a technology firm who has launched the nonprofit Velocity Network Foundation. And our goal at the foundation is to create the Internet of Careers. We're all about bringing together the industry players from across the globe to set a series of standards for how we exchange and manage our professional identities all through verifiable digital wallets. And the foundation today is comprised of roughly 24% of the HCM market. So I'd say that we're making some really good progress here.
Very interesting, very interesting. And what's your perspective about the COVID era, or we can even talk about the post-COVID era? Where do you see the challenges, but also the opportunities? Also specifically pertaining to the industry that you are an expert in?
So the era of COVID, which we're still very much in, and I hope to be in a post-COVID area next year. We'll see how this all unravels. But I think COVID-19 has specifically shined a spotlight on a lot of the gaps and challenges that we've had in our human capital management processes. If you think about the way that we hired individuals, the long process for background checks, the focus on degrees as opposed to skills. As we see now in this current environment, there is a tremendous need to get people to new jobs faster, to reskill people faster. For individuals, they need to be able to surface and demonstrate their new skills in a way that's trusted and verifiable. And these aren't things that were caused by COVID, but COVID has shined a light on that. So as we look to the future, I think what I see in our own Velocity Network Foundation and in many organizations, there is a focus on putting data back into the hands of individuals so that they can present themselves, they can broker their skills and knowledge and experience in a trusted way and move those background check processes from weeks to literally minutes or moments and get to work faster, keep the supply chain running, get people in front of patients for for healthcare support. This whole COVID environment has just really caused the need to accelerate the speed at which we do business and to do it in better, more intelligent ways, I think, than we've done in the past.
All right. So you mentioned data, you mentioned intelligence. So what's your perspective about the role of artificial intelligence in this new era that we're approaching?
Yeah, again, artificial intelligence has seen a tremendous amount of investment over the last 5-7 years, even 10 years. I would say we've probably, as an industry, invested billions of dollars in artificial intelligence, and we're definitely seeing improvements in the way we match people to job opportunities. But I like to say, or I like to expose the reality of artificial intelligence, which is, I think we're running at 200 miles an hour straight into a brick wall. And I say that because the artificial intelligence and the algorithm that drives them, it's only as good as the data that they're fed from. And if we have incomplete profiles on individual, if you only know this much about me when my social profile is much bigger and the work I've been doing as a freelancer is not included in that profile, how good can your matching algorithms be? So as I think about artificial intelligence in the future, I'm really excited by this new focus on empowering individuals to curate more comprehensive profiles and then surface, excuse me, those profiles into those artificial algorithms that will give me much better matching against education and job opportunities, help employers determine, what is the talent that they have in their organization. That's a question they struggle with answering today. And ultimately, really, feed this talent supply and demand chain with much more information and better connectivity through artificial intelligence. We need more data to drive better results, and I see it on the horizon.
Fantastic. Yes, indeed, from my personal experience, if the data is not comprehensive, and reliable, artificial intelligence becomes more of a problem than a solution. So
Exactly.
talking about is very, 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 very important. And I thank you for your time. And if people want to learn more about your company, your organization, and your work, what's the best way to reach out to you?
Yeah, so you can find us on the web at www.velocitynetwork.foundation. And you can also contact me directly through LinkedIn. I'm simply at Yvette Cameron, and I look forward to talking to anybody who wants to hear more about what's going on in self-sovereign digital identities. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very, very much.
All right.